like like I said, man. Like I said, we need to like I said, we need to love ourselves and to love everybody else in our lives. Because if we do that, we're gonna live so comfortably. When we live, when we, when we love ourselves, when we say "I love you" to our families, to our friends, we're gonna live comfortably. We're gonna live happily ever after. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? Like I stand firm in what I believe in. I stand firm on the idea of love and the idea of and how we should say I love you to our families and to our friends and all of this and all that. I believe in that wholeheartedly. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't believe me, just go to my YouTube channel, Carl Rock Say I Love You, AK The Movement 3. Okay? Just go to YouTube and check out my YouTube channel because I'm speaking on love and I champion love because we don't align with our true self. We just see. I experienced what I experienced. I experienced a person that never, a friend that never said I love you to me, and later on in years she charged me with harassment and stuff like that. But you know what I'm saying? A lot of people know that because I talk about it a lot because I experienced it. But anyway, we all need to love ourselves, our families, our friends. You know what I'm saying? That has to happen for us. You know, like you know, like I'm not trying to tell y'all to agree with me, to disagree with me, just me in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not trying to force like when I hear that word force, when I hear that word force or I don't want to do nothing, it's like people have been programmed to think that way and brainwashed that way. And that way is like, it's like, you're not going to do that. You're automatically not going to do that. And if it's positive, you're not going to do that. Negative, you're going to do that. You know what I'm saying? That's a negative word. A positive word is like, you're not forcing me. Or I need to listen to this. That's a more positive outtone of this. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so we need to love ourselves first and then love the people in our lives and really mean and really say, that's me. I've always been this way. I see you, Cheyenne. I see you, Cheyenne. I see you. I see you, Sharon. You know what I'm saying? That's always been me. You know what I'm saying? I always love to see you, Cheyenne. That's my old friend from high school, man. You know what I'm saying? Whether she was there for me, I don't care, man. She always gonna be there for me, no matter what. That's the type of friend I love. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of person I want to go to war with. You know what I'm saying? If something goes down, you know what I'm saying? ICE attacks me or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm an advocate of love. You know what I'm saying? That's always been me. You know what I'm saying? It's just I experienced what I experienced, and I know that people need love here. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna make my mark on this world regardless. I'm gonna continue to make my mark on this world regardless, whether through social media or in real life. You know what I'm saying? And interface interaction. I'm gonna make my mark on this world because, you know what I'm saying, that needs to happen, you know what I'm saying? You need to just ruffle feathers and make stuff happen, you know what I'm saying? To get your point across. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I'm not gonna stop being me. I'm not gonna stop believing in championing love and wanting and needing people to encourage people to say I love you to their family, to their friends, to people in their life they love the most. I'm not gonna stop doing that until God takes me off of this earth. Before someone takes me off this earth, because God has blessed me to do that job, and I'm gonna do it to the best of my ability. And if people don't do that, then then you're not disappointing me. You're disappointing, you know what I'm saying? You're disappointing the Father. Okay? So let's get that in the conversation. You know what I'm saying? If you don't, because died, his son literally died for our sins. So he loved us that much that he bled for us. What does that tell you? What it tells to me is that he loves us. So we should love ourselves. We should say I love you to our families, to our friends, to people who loves us as well. So it's like, so basically, we gotta love ourselves. We have to love ourselves because no one will love ourselves. It's like, come on. It's not rocket science. You know what I'm saying? Like I told y'all, like I had a friend in middle school, right? And I feel like Cheyenne knows what I'm talking about. But, you know, anyway, I had a friend in Penfield Middle School, right? And she was in the same special education school. Education class as us. We were both in special education classes. You know, me and this young lady. And of course, she's white. She was white, and she's like the same age as me right now. And her family is very, very praying in Jesus and the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Just like me, my family is. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and she was molested as a kid, but she never said that to me, but she exposed it to my last year in North Penn. Came back 2 years. After the first year, my second year, that's when she told everybody, so the whole class that she was, molested as a kid. So, um, so when I had her number, I used to say, I love her. I love you because, that's what you're supposed to say. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm noticing that she's broken and she always like puts her head down and stuff like that. It's like, you know, I'm encouraging her and lift her up and know that she's loved and important, to not only to me, but other people, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, you know, after I stopped having her number, years later, I just continue on saying it on, social media, and then I guess she got tired of it, and then she charged me. Her family charged me, and her charged me with her asthma, I guess, and all this stuff. Had to go to court and all these stuff, right? So, so I just, so I never really just sit back and just, oh, I was wrong. No, I had to screw it up and all this stuff. But now till now, I noticed that I screwed up. I shouldn't have done what I did, but the message is still my message. You know what I'm saying? And then, but at the time, she said she never wanted to do anything with me. She was never my friend to begin with. I was like, I was taking it back. I was like, I don't get why people say that. Like, but anyway, I look back at it now and I don't agree with what I did, but I still agree with my stance. You know what I'm saying? This is just love. We need to love ourselves. We need to say I love you to our family, to our friends. That's me. That's always been me. Since I was a kid, that's been me. You know what I'm saying? And I won't let nobody take that with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really, really passionate about it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If you want, like people that know me from high school, that know that I love, love, they will know that. Like Cheyenne, like my homie Cheyenne right here. She knows that I love that. I love love. I love people. I love, what I'm saying, to say that to people. You know what I'm saying? Because I use the message people that, you know what I'm saying? But we need to love ourselves and love the people in the lives. I'm not one of those people that I love you too. I'm not one of those. I'm not a savior. I'm not nothing. That's why I'm on this TikTok thing, because I want to help people socially and physically, impact people by, the words I say. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? That's me. And
I'm not in the music, so.
yo, what's up?
My bad. I didn't mean to skip except
Now you good, you good. But but yeah, I just want to say that, to just, you know, loving yourself is the greatest therapy ever. Like, when I see these people going through struggles, when I see mental health people going through struggles, you know, I see, these ICE people and these ICE agents. I see Trump, Donald Trump. I see Nicki Minaj. I see all these. Mind you, y'all laughing at Kanye West when he made an apology. I'm gonna say this: when you're in the entertainment business, a lot of these celebrities have mental health issues. Like Mariah Carey, she has a mental health issue. Mariah Carey and all these other stars have mental health issues. Kanye West is not the only one. You know what I'm saying? Either anxiety or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So that's just saying. But you know what I'm saying? But celebrities, judges, painters, any any form of artist, corn artist, these so-called pastors, deacons, analysts on TV, not just on TV, but everywhere. You know what I'm saying? You got the high rating of relationship goes to black people. Black people are the most rated people that have been broken up. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? And relationships and friendships and all of these stuff. You know why all these stuff doesn't work out? Is because we don't love ourselves. We've been taught to, especially as men, to hold it in. For me, sometimes I don't like to cry outly anymore. I cry inside because it's safer for me to do that. I hold stuff in, you know what I'm saying? But we were taught to just don't say I love you to anybody in their lives. You know, what's up, Serenity? And we gotta get back to that point where to love ourselves and to love everybody else in our lives, because that will make this world more peaceful. That will make us more peaceful, and that will break some of the curses in this world. That, you know what I'm saying? That was because this world is Satanist. The other world, we had the other world. God placed God. To be honest, God. This was God's world, and then Satan did something and betrayed the God, and he said, "Oh, you're here," and then, but Satan didn't know. He made another world, which to me is heaven. So down here is Satan, heaven. But there's some people, some soldiers of God that's here on earth, that's making this earth more and more godly. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that deep in the word, but, you know, but, you know, hey, because be honest with you, I would rather seek and get to know God my whole life and read the Bible and see God my whole life than to be broken. Because that's more of the line of love and empathy and the line that I'm going that I'm saying more and more. You know what I'm saying? So the more we do that, the more conscience, the more clearer, the more not divine, but the more awesomeness we're gonna be as all people. You know what I'm saying? All people. And I'm not saying that to be egotistical or anything else. I'm saying that because I really believe in my heart of hearts that we will get to that promised land if we just stay on alignment and not to be tempted on things because, you know, we we in mental slavery. We mentally slaves to phones, to TV, to technology, to this AI stuff, to politics, to diamonds, chains, cars, shoes, houses, all these, a job, all these things that don't serve us nothing at the end of the day. What do they serve? Okay, other than you getting a house, okay, because the job is to get it to go to school, go to middle school, go to high school, go to college only to go get a degree that doesn't serve you anything. That doesn't mean anything. Go get a job. Go get a 9 to 5. Impregnate your girlfriend, which is that's all good, you know. For I guess admiring that outside beauty. Impregnate your girlfriend. Get a 9 to 5. Or how many jobs you want, or how many jobs society tells you to do. Get a kid, that's all cute and dandy, and all this stuff is good, because the Lord wants you to provide for your family and have kids. And then after that, your kid goes out to college. The same cycle goes on, and on and on and on. And then you die. Then it's life. Like, come on, man. You don't think that's slavery, man? That's mental slavery, man? Man, if this world were free, man, we just, if we would have a clear mind, and if this world were free, with a clear mind, a clear conscience, and naked mind, we would be free from everything, all the pain, all the losses, everything. We would be free. We would have a good life. But we won't get that good life because everything, all the freedom, everything is up to where we need to go. But some of us are going to make it. Some of us aren't going to make it. And I pray, I pray that I'm on the right path. But if I'm not, I'm going to learn my own time. I'm going to learn my own time. You know? But, yeah. So, we just need to love ourselves more by acknowledging Him, love ourselves, and try to love ourselves and love other people in our lives and really mean and really say. Because, let me tell you, this life is too short. This life is too short not to say I love you to those that you love, that love you back. Too often, we wait when you see a person in your coffin. I've lost so many people in my life. I've lost my grandfather. That was my first loss. My grandfather. I didn't really know my grandfather, but, still my grandfather. He was sick for the middle later parts of my life. Of his life. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't know him when he was well, but I knew him when he was sick and getting worse. I lost my uncle. I've lost, of course, my friend Daz, who died 3 days before my birthday. 3 days before my birthday. On the 8th, I believe. 8th. And then on the 8th, I believe, of November 2010 or 2011. I feel like it was 2010. But because if people don't know, I was born November 12th. And he died on the 8th of, I don't want to say, but I don't want to say it on here. And then another friend of mine passed away. And the same year, my brother-in-law passed away. And then a person I knew passed away in 2015. And one of my relatives passed away in 2017. So I've been through a lot, you know what I'm saying? In the same year as all that stuff that was surrounding me at that time, that I was going through. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been through so much, had gone through so many funerals. Well, actually went to like 3 funerals because it was my dad's mom that passed away, one, but really, I knew her like in a short period of time, but anyway, yeah, but we can't wait until someone passes away for us to really acknowledge that person and say I love you to that person. And I wish that person was still here so I could tell him I love him, give him that last phone call. No. Do it now. Acknowledge him, that person now. Say I love you to that person now. I don't care what device you have or cell phones, whether it's Instagram message or Facebook message or just a face-to-face interaction or a phone call, face. I don't care. Just acknowledge that person now. Because if you acknowledge that person now, then your life is gonna be great. Your life is gonna be amazing. You know? So it's better for us to really say I love you to our families, to our friends, to express our gratitude to them. You know what I'm saying? As well as loving us and loving him. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's all alignment. You know what I'm saying? This whole earth thing, yeah, it's all illusion. That's just the matrix. That's simulation. We not living. We living in the matrix, and look at the Truman Show. You think look at the Truman Show. If you look at the Truman Show, it was all about breaking through the matrix, breaking through the simulation, breaking through this whole illusion of this world that we live in, and all this stuff. It's like we living in the Truman Show. This is a show. This is the Truman Show. So we have to live up to the Truman Show. And we gotta die like the Truman Show. We gotta die. We gotta leave this earth. But on the way, on our way, we're gonna have to break the matrix, break the simulation, break the glitch. And how can we do that? By aligning yourself, by just keeping yourself calm, by just no group thinking, just have a naked mind and a clear conscience, and just, you know what I'm saying, loving God. That is the full breaking of the matrix. Because just like when Kanye West said slavery was a choice, people didn't understand it. People was, automatically thought was their emotions. We were all feeling the same way. Not me, because I already knew what he was saying. Because he said it before. He said it in the Breakfast Club interview. He said it. So I didn't. But he said it again. You know what I'm saying? So I already knew I already knew what he was doing. And some people knew what he was doing too, but just the population didn't. You know what I'm saying? And people are saying that, oh, he said slavery was a choice, and stuff like that. So is that why he's apologizing? No. Kanye West is apologizing for the anti-Semitism and the Hitler HHH song that he did. So no, he's not apologizing for that, for those statements. He's apologizing for what he did a couple of months ago when he was supporting Diddy and Hitler and all this stuff. So, you know what I'm saying? That was what he was apologizing for, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, that's the only way to break through the matrix and to, stop all these stuff, like the group thinking and all the stuff and all this stuff is to break through the matrix, is aligning yourself with Jesus Christ, knowing you love him more than anybody else, loving yourself, and saying I love you to your friends and other people in your life that respect you and love you. You know what I'm saying? That's, to me, that's what breaking the matrix is, breaking the you know what I'm saying, the breaking anything, racism, anything. You know what I'm saying? Breaking racism, breaking everything that's plaguing us. You know what I'm saying? As all races, all race. You know what I'm saying? Because we have a common enemy. The common the common enemy is the matrix, is the glitch, is all these things, the system, all these things is the the common enemy that we having. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, love conquers all. You know what I'm saying? Love conquers all. That's what I'm saying. Love conquers all. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you don't have to agree with me. I'm not here to be your savior, be anything, I'm just being me at the end of the day. I'm being me, the Carl that people love and know through this all the schools I went to. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being the Carl that everybody loves. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't sleep. I lose sleep when people don't love themselves, don't love who they are. That's why I lose sleep. But other than that, nah, I'm good. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But that's me at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? If people love me, they love me. If people hate me, okay, they hate me. I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? I just care about my truth and what God sent me here to do, and you know, God and the Lord, and try to stay on the right path and not be tempted on things and stuff like that. That's me. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but, you know, what's that, Ali? Yeah, yeah. But, yeah, if you missed what I said, then you missed what I said. If you didn't miss what I said, that's all right. Because you don't have to understand. You don't have to know. But if you do know, just replay it back and or whatever. You have to, anyway, whatever. Whenever this live, whatever this live goes, when I end it, it goes somewhere. I don't know where it goes, but it goes somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's my message. To be honest with you, you know, I don't really care about views and all these stuff. I care about me, you know, my truth, and I believe in stuff like that. So, but yeah, but see it, peace, love, and light, and say I love you to your family, your friends, and make sure they say I love you to you, back to you, and let's make it a habit of us saying I love you to everybody in our lives. And really say it and really mean it this time. And, you know what I'm saying? So, peace and love.